More broken weather records today as Tropical Storm Gamma has formed just south of the Gulf in between Cancun and Cuba, making this our 24th named storm of the season, with plenty more to come. Welcome back, my friends. Good morning. It is October 3rd, 2020, 10:20 a.m. And we have Tropical Storm Gamma. Check this out. Just forming a few hours ago, maybe even less, has already significantly dropped in pressure in just the last few hours. We're looking at about 65-mile-an-hour winds right now, so we could easily see Hurricane Gamma, and in fact, I believe we will. Now we need to figure out the timing of this storm. Before we get into the models, take a look at the extended global chart. We do have a hurricane out in the Pacific Ocean that we will touch on. It is fading out, but take a look at the central Caribbean here, just entering the Gulf, and this entire what looks to be an atmospheric river. So the moisture from Tropical Storm Gamma is being pulled all the way across Florida and the southeast states, all the way up past the areas of Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, all the way up to the northern Atlantic Ocean. Just a very cool visual to look at to see how far this moisture travels, well past the northeast. And a little bit of a closer shot, we could see more of that detail of the atmospheric river and why we were seeing so much rain in Florida and in the southeast quadrant of the United States today. And now the Gulf is at major risk for not just Gamma, but more storms on the way. And of course, we have Gamma right here, 55 knots or 65-mile-an-hour sustained winds, 987 millibars, moving at 9 miles per hour northwest. So we're going to look at where this storm's going to go in the Gulf. And as of right now, every single Gulf state, including Mexico, is open game for Tropical Storm Gamma, soon to be Hurricane Gamma. And then, check this out, disturbance number one, 50% chance of cyclone formation in the next 5 days and a 20% chance over the next 2 days. So we are seeing the Caribbean and just east of the Caribbean starting to blow up once again as a second peak. After that initial peak hurricane season in September, we get another one this time in October. And if you guys remember, we were talking briefly about how Florida likes to get hit by hurricanes in the month of October, and we are looking at the Canadian model now, and a little bit has changed. We are looking at a Florida impact come the 10th or 11th of October, and you can see right there the panhandle. We do not know what the millibars will be or if it'll even make landfall here, but I'm just showing you the drastic difference between these charts, meaning that the entire Gulf is open. The European model here shows both this invest of Tropical Storm Gamma and that second invest we looked at right here, both interacting with each other, causing somewhat of a Fujiwara effect with the second of the two, which may be our next name in the Greek alphabet. We are certainly not done yet. Check this out. They play that Fujiwara effect. That's when two storms interact and they kind of swivel around each other, with the stronger of the two usually surviving. But because of the close land around these storms, a little bit of those rules change, and we look at the weaker of the two storms actually surviving and then ending up in the Gulf as a separate storm. And then, of course, we have the Navy model, which always likes to throw a wrench in things, and this actually puts Louisiana in a very bad spot. Take a look at this. We are looking at the same storm, Tropical Storm Gamma, thriving through the Gulf, not being interrupted by that second disturbance according to the Navy model. And take a look at these isobars. A very, very prominent looking storm. It's hard to tell the exact strength of it at this point. We have outer isobars showing 1006, so I can only assume the inside is in those nines, maybe mid-9, 940, 950, making its way towards, you see it, Louisiana and Mississippi, dead on shot. And you can see the top of the chart here shows about 114 hours from now, putting the storm at landfall around the same time as we saw the other models, all lining up, all with different outcomes, but all within the Gulf as a significant storm. And now that I've gone over those charts, you can kind of make sense of why this looks the way it does, because every single chart has a different outcome going on in the Gulf, and the main issue is that we have a lot of space between where the storm is now, which is about to finish its interaction with that Cancun, Mexico land, and then it's going to have nothing but Gulf water to grow and decide based on the atmospheric pressures, the jet stream, the Bermuda Atlantic pressure out in the Atlantic Ocean, where this storm is going to go. And this is the exact reason why the entire Gulf needs to be on alert for the next week at least. Pay attention to this storm. It may be a huge rainmaker. It may be a big windstorm. We don't know yet, but the fact that there's questions is the reason why people need to really start paying attention, because it looks very much like we are having another wave of tropical cyclones, all within the mid-Caribbean or Gulf itself, which leaves it no time for us to basically react. We don't have that west coast of Africa anymore to watch these storms form. They are kind of just popping up, and that is what's so scary. Not only that, but the potential with some of these models showing a Category 2, even the possibility of a Category 3 with this storm. We cannot take this lightly. My friends, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope everyone is safe out there. Please stay tuned as I will be updating on this storm as it gets closer to the United States and or Mexico. If you have not already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Every little bit helps, and I enjoy putting this content out to you on a daily basis. Of course, shout out to Canada. Canada. Didn't get much sleep last night, but this is what's important for now. And I hope everyone has a great day. I'll be back later on this afternoon if need be. Take care. Bye-bye.